says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
That's right, man. So when the so-called white man gets ready to set up this new world order, okay, it says the Spirit of the Lord is going to lift up a standard against them. Okay? Let's, matter of fact, we got the word right here for you. Okay, you got it?
It's the Hebrew word YAHAWAH. YAHAWAH. To flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly to the attack on horseback, to drive at, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, hide.
That's right, man. The Lord's going to make a way. Whether he allows you to escape, whether he gives you spiritual powers and allows you to combat against them, or whatever he does, man, the Lord's going to lift up a standard. He's going to make a way for you. Okay? But only to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who have came back to their culture, to their heritage. Because everybody can't make this flight, man. This ain't for everybody. We ain't out here to convince everybody, okay? The word is gonna convince you. It's not my job. I'm the messenger. They say don't shoot the messenger.
This is John 18:5. It says, John 18:5. Then answered him Yahawashi of Nazareth. Yahawashi said unto them, I am he, and Judas also which betrayed him stood with them. This because this is when they was coming to take the Lord, you know what I'm saying, for him to go before the Pharisees and everything. It says, as soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. So just off of him admitting who he was, you know what I'm saying, they just fell back, you know what I'm saying, because the brother had mentioned spiritual power, you know, so, and that was the Lord showing if he wanted to handle them, he could have handled them. But he didn't, because prophecy had to be fulfilled, of course, you know what I'm saying? But hey, like we just read, man, so once they come in as a flood, that martial law come and try to take you to the camp, the Lord can have it to where you escape, you know what I'm saying, by whichever way it happens, man. Me and the brothers was talking about that the other day, like you just in your house and then you hear motherfuckers outside the door, you know? Could be, you said. The Lord lift up the standard. Yeah, so basically, I think I'm getting you guys just talking about mixed up. Basically, when these things come together and they're moving, you got to go with the algorithm of the Lord, basically, just to get everything in motion. You can't force the course of the river. After the Lord is moving things, you got to go with it. All right.
It says, Matthew chapter 12 and verse 36, it says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words shalt thou be condemned.
By the same words. So when we're out here, every idle word that we speak, we shall be judged by. You know what I'm saying? So same thing that we say, we shall be justified. Same thing we say, we shall be condemned. But at the same time, primarily, is what we're speaking out to all the listeners, because we got it. You know, Lord willing, that we remain in the same mindset to speak the unfiltered truth. But we got it. So by the same word, you are justified that you hear the same word. You're going to be condemned if you hear the same word. So basically, if you're walking by and you hear us read out the Bible and you want to say some old shameful, distasteful comment, oh, them niggas don't know what they talking about, or it's hot as hell, or whatever comment you want to make, because we're out here, that's in a negative light, then you're going to be condemned by it, because we're out here speaking the truth, and you decided to take the truth and throw it away like a paper plate. But that exact same quote that you can hear, that two-thirds or that ignorant person threw away as nothing, someone can come up and say that makes sense. Let me go read the Bible, let me exalt the Most High, let me strengthen myself because of that same word, you shall be justified. So it's not like that's something that we constantly say, is that you don't have to cater to anybody. Now you adjust to people just to convey, communicate properly, you know, but at the same time you don't cater to nobody. You're not their servant to a point that you're underling to them. You know what I'm saying? But we are ministers, so technically we all are servants. Alright? We're servants to the elect. Alright? When somebody don't know something, we'll say, here, this is where it's at. If you're looking at a menu and your waiter say, like, I don't know what the sandwiches are, the waiter gonna tell you, it's over there. It's on the back page. You know? A waiter ain't gonna just wing it. But we got all kind of burgers. Just order a burger. You know? You gotta know the menu. A good waiter knows the menu. You know?
So Isaiah 47, in verse 4, says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. But thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
That's right. America is known as the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay, the tip top, the highest society in the world. It don't get no better than this, so to speak. You can come here and be anything that you want to be, but that's not gonna be so soon. All right, because like I said, you have all these events going on that slowly but surely bringing America down. You got these sanctions. You got the debt. Habakkuk chapter 3. The debt is a big thing right now, and a lot of people know what's going on, but they don't know what's going on. They know America's in debt, but they don't know that America, in their mind, America's always going to be, and America's going to keep going on. And that's the Edomite attitude, okay, that their houses shall continue forever. But, you got it? Go ahead, I'm going to let the scripture speak.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say...
That them is talking about Esau, the so-called white man.
It says, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
That's right, that's what America did. They increased in that which is not his. They robbed, raped, and murdered the whole world. They went into Iraq for oil. They went into Pakistan and Afghanistan for the poppy season, the poppy fields. They did the same thing to South America. They did the same thing to Africa, draining it of all of its resources. Okay, that's what the so-called white man does. He puts a tax on everything. All right, you get a car, it's your car, but you got to pay wheel tax on it. You got to get plates on it. Okay, they say that this is the land of the free, but there's nothing in here that's free that isn't taxed or illegal. You can't do what you want. So that's how he got that which is not his.
It says, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his, how long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
That's right. To him that laid himself with thick clay. You
want to get into that word?
No, I can get it. Because that word right there is a badya, which means debt. Okay? And the debt ceiling is at what? 21 trillion or something like that. That's not going to be paid. You can't pay that off, especially when you spending more than what you make. The gross domestic product for America isn't as high as the amount of money that is spending on the military, the money that is spending on health care, to fund the schools, parks and recreation. Okay, you as yourself, you got a budget. You make
$100.
all right, we'll keep it simple. All right, you make $100 a month, but your bills come to $150 a month. Common sense says you can't pay $150 worth of bills because you don't make it. So what you do? You run up a credit card, and then you keep running up that credit card every month. After 10 months, you done put another, what, 10 times 50 is 500? That's another $500 in debt that you keep going, that you can't pay back because you don't have anything extra. And you just keep doing it and you think it's gonna be no consequences. But somebody owns that debt. Okay, and when they come to collect their debt, they want their money or it's gonna be some repercussions. And the owner of that debt is China, who you wanna have a trade war with. Okay, so your job to make that $100 is you cut grass. Okay, you get $100 a month, you cut grass. China's coming up with a better lawnmower or another lawnmower to rival your lawnmower. So now, when they bring out that lawnmower, they're taking away from your business. That's what's going on with the dollars, because you have what's called the American dollar. Petrodollar. Because if you want to buy gas in the world, you have to use US dollars. Okay, but with China using their currency, you can also buy gas now in their currency. So that's weakening the dollar, which is going to increase the debt. And then when they were trying to cash in on their debt, that can crash the economy.
It's like being a drug dealer. Even though you got it wholesale, but you're a drug dealer, you got shit at a better rate. But you got all these standards. You gotta meet me at 12 with a black this and that. And then you got this other company that just came up from nowhere. Got the same oil, just at a decently high rate with none of those attachments. Those are the same type of concept, just for you to understand. The U.S. petrodollar, basically, in order to deal with them, you gotta deal with how they operate. You gotta agree with the moves that they make. Else they're gonna put sanctions on you like Iran or Russia. So that's the stipulations of dealing with the petrodollar. So now China is basically saying, you know, fuck your stipulations. We just create our own petro currency. You know what I'm saying? Or create a system. But with currency, you gotta have product. You know what I'm saying? But China got a decent amount of product. They once they dig that oil, I think it was like a year and a half ago, that they said they was doing this oil refinery with Russia. We kind of went under the rug, but that don't mean they stopped building it. You know?
Yeah, they said China got more clientele, so to speak, than anybody. Because why? Everything's made in where? In China. So they have these business relationships set up already with all these countries around the world already. And then they have relationships, like you said, with Russia, with oil. And then they have relationships with Iran and oil.
And that's the main place. That's the main place. Really, it's Saudi Arabia that is the main hub for oil. But you got Iran, you got Turkey, which you got a line that you know what I'm saying? It's a highway that'll lead from one oil spot to another. You know what I'm saying? That'll basically give you that access that you need to get from over here to over there speedily. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about relationships. And America is over here using their sorcery to hold their relationships, but all throughout history, they've been holding their relationships through power, through war, through military might, through their nuclear capabilities. But now people are getting their nuclear capabilities, and they ain't stressing on it, man. You know, they ain't worried about the sanctions.